All right, chat. Let's see what we got next here. Woo! All righty. Also, speaking of merch, I'm actually wearing some right now. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Enough of that. Noah Magaro posted something. Jonathan Givoni, hopefully I said that right, on why he expects Wemby to compete for an all-star appearance as a rookie. That is wild. So let's listen to what he has to say about your boy Wemby.
I mean, it's gonna come down to how many games he plays, which we're gonna see. But I think just the impact that he's going to make defensively is going to be immediate. Just with
that's what stands out. I mean, you've watched him way more than I have.
7'5", 8-foot wingspan. The feel for the game, the anticipation skills, the mobility, the fluidity to cover ground on the perimeter. He can switch, he can drop.
That's what I kept talking about, the anticipation. Like his anticipation is on the level of Duncan at times. Like when I'm watching him, it's phenomenal.
He can play in a zone and protect the rim.
He is the zone.
Exactly. I mean, like, just good luck scoring on that guy. He just puts his arms in the air, and he's going to be an impactful guy on that end of the floor. And then you talk about what he does offensively. Okay, he's probably not going to be a great shooter from day one, partially because of shot selection. He's shooting in the low 30s or in the high 20s or whatever on the season. I mean, he's a great shooter who is figuring out which shots to take right now. But I think the NBA game is going to suit him much better than the European game. We saw it in the Ignite games, 36 points, 37 points. I think he's going to be a 20-point per game guy from day one.
That is a good point, though. Like, as soon as he played against like NBA caliber talent, and guys, keep in mind, G League is getting better and better. That was my whole argument for why I think, like, when Filipino fans like hit me up and like, oh, you think we'll get Kai? We're not getting Kai Soto. I don't even know if he'll make it to a G League team in the NBA. And that's part of it too, because the G League, it isn't just like, oh, it's just the developmental league. No, like, there's some serious talent on the G League. And now you got it to the point where guys are getting drafted directly from the G League. That's how good they are. They're electing to go to the G League, get some money, rather than go to college and get noticed in that way. So yeah, it's a completely different thing now. And these are really good players. So yeah, the fact that he came and he played those 2 games in G League and just put up monster numbers, like it was nothing, I think you could see that. I think it translates very well in the NBA. And right now, I don't know if you guys watched any Wemby, but he was in the playoffs. I think he just got kicked out, right? But yeah, he was in the playoffs in France. I mean, correct me, Chad, if I'm wrong, but it was in France, and his numbers weren't like that great. But I think that the NBA is tailored closer to what he is. But even his numbers overseas during those plays, it was really good. So yeah, and the fact that he still played and still wanted to go to, like, I mean, the fact that he played even though he know he's going first overall, that's risky. That takes some heart.
So I do think he's going to compete.
Oh, he's tied 1-1. It's tied 1. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
For an all-star nod, and it's going to be really, really fun to watch.
Oh, that was it. I'm gonna watch that game. So game 3. Okay. Does anyone know what time it is? Because I know that the time is gonna be all over the place. Let's see if we can look this up. And by the way, by the time that this is posted, I don't know when this video would have been posted anyway, so you guys won't be able to. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and get out of here so we can talk. Oh, 2 p.m. Central. Okay. Probably 1 Central. No, I think it's 2. If it's 3, oh, okay, it's 1. Okay. 1 Central. Okay, I'll check it out. But yeah, good stuff. That's a good question though. Like, can he be an all-star player year 1? I've been very adamant on this, saying that we're not going to make the playoffs. I just don't think that that's going to be possible. History has shown that usually doesn't happen. But with that being said, as far as his personal stuff, I do think that he'll be rookie of the year. I think he can get that. If it's not him, maybe due to him still trying to find his way, maybe it could be Scoot, but I think it'll probably be Wemby more than likely. And then number 2, yeah, I think that that's a huge possibility that he could be an all-star possibly. It's going to be really tough, but at the same time, his game is tailored towards the NBA. So I'm not mad at that at all. So good, yeah, pretty good take, pretty decent take.